Guys, I hope you all are good and doing well for the preparation of your upcoming CIE exams, May June 2026. Guys, here I'm going to discuss with you the mock exam taken by us in school for the session of March 2026. Here goes the discussion of the paper. The question one says solve the equation modulus of 4 minus, that is 4 minus 2 power x equal to 10, giving your answer correct to three significant figures. 3 marks question. So here better to perform the modulus function that gives you plus and minus, here plus and minus of 10. Okay, and modulus will be finished then when you place it plus and minus. So one time it will be 4 minus 2 power x equal to plus 10, or it will be 4 minus 2 power x equal to minus 10. Now we'll solve it stepwise. When you take this minus 2 power x is equal to 10 minus 4, that goes to minus 2 power x is equal to 6. So 2 power x is equal to minus 6. So if you take log, log function of negative sign is not acceptable. So it's not possible here to solve this at this level. So we will go for the next option. Then minus 2 power x is equal to minus 10 minus 4. So it will be minus 2 power x is equal to minus 14. Minus goes on either side. 2 power x is equal to 14. So if you take log on either side, natural log or base 10 log doesn't affect it. It's 14. So property of log says x come before, and we have log 2, log of 14. So x will be log of 14 over natural log of 2. Now we can use the calculator and we'll get 3.81 up till 3 significant figure. That is my answer. I hope it is clear. Simple question of 3 marks. Now it says the coordinate of xy of a general point of a curve satisfying the differential equation. This one you are given differential equation where x is bigger than 0. It is given that y is 1 when x is 1. Solve the differential equation obtaining an expression of y in term of x. Simple question. Of the differential equation, very simple. You need to do the first step to separable equation, like y should be on one side of with differential dy, and x should be on other side of with differential dx. So I can simplify this. It will be dy by y equal to is equal to 1 minus 2x squared by x, and dx comes here. Now we have to integrate it. So put the integral on either sides. Step says first do separate the variables x and y on either side of equality and then integrate them. So here you will see before we integrate, I can write it as again dy by d of dy over y integral is equal to, separately I will divide it. It will become 1 by x d of x minus 2 comes out and x d of x. Now I will integrate it. So see, it will be natural log of y equal to natural log of x minus 2x square by 2 as the rule of integral, the power rule, plus constant equals c. Now for value of c, we need to replace y with 1 and x with 1 as well. So log of 1 is equal to log of 1 again, 2 cancels, minus 1 square plus c. We know log of 1 is this is what we call, this is 0 in the calculator, and same here it will be 0 minus 1 plus c. So c is 1. So now do replace the value of c. We get log of y equal to log of x minus x square plus c is 1. So as we have to finish our answer in y in term of x, so we can do different steps. Log of y minus log of x is equal to 1 minus x square. So log reverse property of division, y by x, 1 minus x. You can do it with any way, right? Choice is yours. So now log can be cancelled with by taking x e base e on either side. So this goes. So y by x is equal to e raised to power 1 minus x square. So finally y is equal to x times e raised to power 1 minus x square. That is the final expression, y in term of x. I hope it is clear. Another simple question of 6 marks. Now let's go with the next. The parametric equation of a curve R, x is equal to given x is equal to 2 cos of 2 theta plus 3 sine of theta, and you are given y equal to 3 cos of theta. Is 4 marks question where theta ranges from 0 till pi by 2. Find the gradient of the curve at the point where theta is 1 radian. So it means gradient means you have to calculate dy by dx, and then you will check it for the theta 1 radian. So first parametric equation says you have to differentiate this dx by d theta before you apply the chain rule. So you know well 2 will be here. Cos of 2 theta, this differentiate will be minus 2 sine of 2 theta, right? And 3 sine of theta becomes cos of theta. As you are differentiating with respect to theta, so differentiate of theta with respect to theta will be 1. So here I will write minus 4 sine of 2 theta plus 3 cos of theta, that is my dx by d theta. Here the first parametric equation has been differentiated. Similarly, I can differentiate this y with respect to theta. Dy by d theta will be minus 3, and because cos theta is minus sine theta, minus 3 sine theta, and theta is 1. So I got the differentiate of the parametric equations. Now by chain rule, because my gradient will be dy by dx at certain point, by using chain rule I can write like this: dy by d of x will be dy by d theta times 1 over dx by d theta. So now substitute the values here. Dy by d of x will be dy by minus 3 sine of theta times 1 over minus 4 sine of 2 theta plus 3 cos of theta, or I can write it at theta is equal to 1 radian. It is given. You have to calculate the gradient at theta 1 radian. Dy by dx when theta is equal to 1 will give me minus 3 sine of 1 whole divided with minus 4 sine of 2 times 1 means 2 plus 3 cos of 1. And do change the calculator mod in radian before you start calculating this, and then we will get the calculation. We will get 1.252. that is the gradient at theta is 1.252 is the required gradient. I hope it is clear. Simple question, 4 marks. Here goes the second part. Find the value of sine theta at the point on the curve where the tangent is parallel to y-axis. When tangent is parallel to y-axis, we know gradient will be undefined. That means it will be 1 over 0 is equal to in undefined, you know well. So I will write the gradient. My gradient actual was dy by dx was minus 3, and I can write from 1 sine theta over minus 4 sine of 2 theta plus 3 cos of theta, that is undefined, that is 1 over, because parallel condition says your gradient of both should be same. So that's why the gradient of the curve and the gradient parallel to y-axis will be same. So I can flip the terms, minus 4 sine of 2 theta, or do the cross multiplication, the same thing. I will get this 0. Now I need to solve it by applying trigonometric conditions, and we know the choice is yours. You can solve it anyway. Sine 2 theta, sine 2 theta is 2 sine theta cos theta. So minus 4, I can make my life easy. 2 sine theta cos of theta is sine 2 theta plus 3 cos of theta, the single angle, equal to 0. So I can write minus 8, and what comes common? Cos theta is common. Minus 8 sine of theta plus 3 is equal to, and times cos of theta is common, equal to 0. So I have two options. Either I have cos theta 0, like here, cos theta equal to 0 if, so theta can be 0 degree, no, radian, yeah, because in radian, 0 radian, or cos 0 is when at 90 degree, pi by 2 radian. We have these two, but this is out of the domain given for the original question. Is here it's given your theta is lying in between 0 and pi by 2, not exactly 0 by pi by 2. So as it is out of the bond, as it lies out of the bond, it lies out of the bond, like 0 less than theta less than pi by 2, because you need to get the values in between. So ignore. So ignored. Now the second case is, see what happened with the second case. Here I'm going to solve it. Also I can write minus 8 sine theta plus 3 equal to 0. That gives me sine theta is 3 by 8, and theta will be in radian mod sine inverse of 3 by 8. Don't forget to change the calculator mod in radian, okay? Otherwise you will get the wrong answer. I will get theta is equal to 0.384 radian. So that's justify that is lying in between 0 and pi by 2. So my answer is here. Final answer is, and here I'm going to write final answer is theta is 0.384, and you have to ignore the other. I told the reason why I need to ignore it. I hope it is clear. Okay, next question number 4 says the equation of given that is cot x is equal to 1 minus x has one root in the interval 0 less than x is less than pi, denoted by alpha. Show by calculation that alpha is greater than 2.5. It means your alpha is bigger than 2.5, and no idea here, it says bigger than, any alpha is bigger than 2.5. we need to show it. So here we can take different values, and in different values between 2.5 and say 3 number, more bigger than 2.5 is 3 integer. So let's see. First of all, we will make f of x is equal to cot of x minus plus x minus 1, and the cot of x is mean 1 over tan of x, because the reciprocal of tangent. So f of x is this. Now at f of say 2.5, 1 over, and again you need to change the calculator mod in radian. Don't let it be in degree, otherwise you will get the wrong answer. So be careful about it. And when we will solve it, I will get on the calculator 0.1613, like enough, right? This is a positive value, I get it here, and also at value bigger than 2.5, say 3, 1 over tan of 3 plus 3 minus 1. It gives me values, yeah, negative 4.515. 515, yeah, this is, so change here, you can see one value is positive here and the other value is negative. So change of sign rule says I can write change of sign rule says f of 2.5 is bigger than 0 and f of 3 is less than 0, negative. Therefore alpha lies between 2.5, or we can say and 3, or alpha is bigger than 2.5. I hope it is clear. It's only 2 marks question. Now again 2 marks question. Show that if a sequence of values in the intervals, the same question 0 to pi, given by the iterative formula, any iterative formula is x subscript n plus 1 is equal to pi plus tangent inverse of 1 over 1 minus x power n converges, then it converges to alpha. So here what to do, we need to just eliminate these subscripts and we will write x is equal to pi plus converges mean then you need to simplify this out of these subscripts and get the question back. In which question in the part first, yani pi plus tan inverse of 1 over 1 minus x. So here simplify this, pi goes on the other side and we have tan inverse of 1 over 1 minus x. So inverse tan comes here, then it becomes tan of x minus pi equal to 1 over 1 minus x. We know tan of x minus pi, and that will remain as tan. So what to do then? This will be tangent of x equal to 1 over 1 minus x. Now I need to flip the terms. Here I'm going to solve this. I will flip the term, so it will mean 1 minus x. Here this is 1, so I can write 1 over tan of x equal to 1 minus x. So it will be cot of x is equal to 1 minus x, because 1 over tan is equal to cot x, which is the original question we started from before the making the iterative formula from part 1. I hope it is clear. Hence proved that this iterative formula has been converged to alpha, right? And this kind of question most probably asked in every year along with the question of iteration. So the next third part is use this iterative formula. What is the iterative formula actually? X n plus 1 equal to pi plus tan inverse of 1 over 1 minus xn. Correct to 3 decimal places, given the results of each iteration to 5 decimal places. This is 3 marks again. So here we need to perform some kind of iteration. So initial value for is not given here. Initial value we will take x1 as the mean of the values, which shows that it is lying in between 2.5 and 3. So mean of 2.5 from the first part, as we proved it, 2.5 and 3 means 3.0, we will get it as 2.75. This suppose this is an initial value. Now in the formula put n is equal to 1, 2, 3, and so on until we get this iteration result. So we will get x. When you replace 1, it becomes 1 plus 1, 2 pi plus tan inverse of 1 over 1 minus x1, right? And x1 is here. I have calculated 2.75. So when I will replace the values, x2 will be pi. Again, I'm saying that do change the calculator mod in a radian. 1 minus 2.75. We will solve this and we have to finish up till 5 decimal place as says. So here with the calculator, change the calculator mod in radian first. Let me check it. Yeah, when we'll solve this and on the calculator, I will get the first value up till 5 decimal place 2.62245. Again, keep in mind the calculator mod must be in radian. Now, secondly, for the second step, I just do this. X3 will be pi plus tan inverse of 1 over 1 minus answer. Answer is what? This answer. In the calculator already it's saved. So in the calculator, do write the same pi plus tan inverse 1 over 1 minus, press the answer button, you will get ANS, and once you will enter it in equal it, make it okay, you will get 2.58924 up to 5 decimal place. This is next value. Now no need to re-put it again, just get one click. Again put equal to sign on the calculator. We will get the answer 2.57958. This is the fourth iteration, and then again press equal to, we get 2.57731 because we have to write in 5 decimal place and we need to get the answer correct to 3 decimal place. So here, and once we press again and we will press equal to sign, we will get 2.57663 1 2 3 5 decimal place. Then again we will press equal to, we get 2.57655. Here you can see after 3 decimal place we have the same answer. Yes, I'm going to highlight it. Sorry, 3 decimal place 2.576 2.576. Let's do another iteration. Again press equal and we will get x8 will be 2.57633. So here till 3 decimal place you can see the results is going to repeat itself. So stop it here, and finally final answer here is 2.576. This is the final answer. I hope it is clear. Simple question, free marks, not any effort required for it, just vigilancy in mind, and you can get the score. Okay, here question number 5 says, by first expanding cos x minus 60, show that the expression is this. Okay, here what to do? First you need to expand this and you need to show this in this form. Cos of x minus 60 degree, cos alpha, any cos this a cos b plus sin a sin b. We know cos x cos 60 is 1 by 2 in the calculator. So 1 by 2 and sine 60 is root 3 by 2 sine of x, as we need to give the answer in this one. So it means 2 cos of x minus 60 form. We need to write this in this form. Show the expression this. First expand this, we expanded it, right? We got this one. Then show that, he says, by expanding cos this, then show that the expression this one can be written in this form. Okay, now 2, I'm going to change color. Now 2 cos of x minus 60 degree plus cos of x can be written as, in the form of what? Yeah, of course. No, this one is this can be written as yeah, you can do the cross multiply. 2 cos becomes here. Look at, you can do this from the here, cos of x minus 60 degree. If I multiply 2 on either side, I will get 2 cos of x minus 60 degree. This becomes cos x plus root 3 sine of x, right? So now next step, I need to plus on either side to get this cos. Plus cos of x here I will add, and here as well, here plus cos of x. So I will get 2 cos of x minus 60 degree plus cos of x equal to 2 cos of x, because this and this is going to be added. After expanding, I did the cross multiplication, and then I add cos x on either side of equality to get this result. I get this one, right? He says can be written in this form, So what is that form? R cos of x minus alpha, where r is bigger than 0 and alpha is acute, given the exact value of r and the value of alpha correct to 2 decimal place. Okay, fine. If I expand it, I will get r cos alpha cos of x plus r sine alpha sine of x. I just applied the difference of formula as cos a minus b. I get this one. Now if I compare the right side of either side, I can say r cos alpha equal to 2 by comparing. Say this is 1, and r sine alpha is equal to root 3, right? I just compare the results here. I'm going to highlight this. I took this equal to this and this equal to 2. Now if I can square and adding the 1 and 2, so it become r square common as sine square alpha plus cos square alpha is equal to 3 plus 4, that is 7. So this identity is 1. So r square is equal to 7. So r is not plus minus 7 because r must be positive. So root 7 only. I will not put minus root 7, only positive, because r is bigger than 0. So this is one of the value of r. Now we have to find the alpha. Okay, and for alpha you can replace the value of r in anywhere in 1 or 2. Choice is yours. So I can say from, say, 1, cos alpha is 2 by root 7. Okay, again get the character mod in degree radian. So alpha is cos inverse of 2 over root 7, and I will get 40.89 degree. Here alpha is 40.89 as it is acute. So this is my answer, what is going to be asked for the 5 marks. Correct to 2 decimal place, so 0.89 or 90 is fine. I hope you got it. Now here the still we have part B of this. Here goes the part B of the question. It says hence use the result. It hence means you have to use the part 1 result. Find the value of x in the interval 0 till 360 degree for which 2 cos x minus 60 plus cos alpha takes its least possible value. Here you need to know what mean least and what mean max. So here first, before I solve it, I will give you a hint. Here keep in mind it can work for the upcoming exams. For we know that the range of cos, because cos function here, cos of theta lies between 1 and minus 1. For least value we always take cos of theta equal to minus 1, the least value. And for maximum value we will take cos theta is equal to plus 1. And this is the hint, keep this in mind. Even graphically you can check this, the same thing, you will get it. So here I'm going to solve this for here, since we know that cos theta is lying between minus 1 and 1 inclusive. So for least value of x, cos x should equal to minus 1, right? And here theta was what? Here let me write cos of x minus alpha was 40.89, that should be minus 1, right? So when we'll take x minus 40.89 degree is equal to cos inverse of minus 1, and that is 180 degree, cos is minus 1, so x minus 40.89. So that goes other side, x becomes 180 plus 40.89 becomes 220.89 degree. This is the answer. I hope you got it. Just keep the hint in your mind. So in the exam here he asked least value, max can also be asked. For that you need to take it positive and solve this accordingly. I hope it is clear. Let's proceed to the next question. Okay, so this question is taken from the vectors. This is question number 6. Question number 6. With respect to the origin, the position vector of A, B and C are given by OA, B and OC. The midpoint of AC is M. Midpoint mean A and C. M is the midpoint of AC. It means OC plus OA divided by 2. That will give you the midpoint. Midpoint, add the 2 points and divide by 2. And N lies on BC, between B and C, and is such that Bn is equal to 2 of NC. Find the position vector of M and N. Okay, first of all we need to get the position vector of M and N. We don't know position, so as per rule this is OC. 1 by 2 of OC is 4 minus 3 and minus 2, plus I will write like this, square bracket, and OA is 0, 5, 2. Column matrices are given, so we know M will be 1 by 2 times 4 plus 0 is 4, minus 3 plus 5 is 2, minus 2 plus 2 is 0. So divide by 2, I will get M or OM is the same. position vector with respect to origin, that is 2 1 0. That is one of my answer. I hope you got it. Now for n, n lies on BC, between B and C. Let we can suppose ON is A, B and C vector, column vector, such as we are given Bn is equal to 2NC. This is given here. So Bn mean On minus OB. So this means On A B C minus O B is 101 is equal to 2 time of NC mean OC minus ON. 4, here I can write square bracket, minus 3 minus 2, this is OC, and minus n is ABC. Okay, now we can have this A minus 1, B minus 0 is B, C minus 1. Okay, let it be here. 2 times it will be 4 minus A, and minus 3 minus B, minus 2 minus C. Or I can write A minus 1 B and C minus 1 equal to 2 4s are 8 minus 2A. 2 is going to multiply with each number. Which 2? This 2. I'm going to write with red. Here is given. So it will be minus 6 minus 2B minus 4 minus 2C. Now I will compare the both sides. So by comparing, actually I have this cam scanner pictures of the question, so space is less over here, but in the exam you will get the enough space to finish this. Equate it, so it becomes 3A equal to 9A is equal to 3. So value of A is this, and for B is equal to minus 6 minus 2B. So 3B is equal to minus 6, B is equal to minus 2. And finally for C, also for C I can write C minus 1 is equal to minus 4 minus 2C. 3C is equal to minus 4 is minus 3. C is equal to minus 1. Therefore O and it comes to be 3 minus 2 and minus 1. Let me write it again. Minus 2 and minus 1. I hope this is clear. So this is the first part we did. Okay, second part is of 2 marks, and find a vector equation for the line M and N. Any line M and on the grid, M is any OM we have calculated in the first part, that is 210, and ON we have calculated from there is 3 minus 2 minus 1, right? So we have to find an equation. Equations is this one, vector R is equal to O M and N. So if I say this is the equation, so equation OM is the point plus lambda time direction vector of MN, because M through M and N, MN we have to calculate line. So here this will be OM, we have calculated 210 plus lambda, and direction of MN is, MN will be ON minus OM. This is the direction vector of MN. So, and R can be written as X, Y and Z, because you are going to find the vector equations. 210 plus lambda, ON is 3 minus 2 minus 1. Again, square bracket, minus OM is what? 210. This gives me a direction vector of it. Here Actually, this is the rule. You guys need to know this, because if it is the line is from NM, so the point will be this one. This is the point here, the red one. This is a point. It will be from if it is NM, so it will be ON will be the point instead of OM. I will take it as ON. But direction vectors, you know that sign will change only. Okay, fine. Here I will get x, y, z is 210 plus lambda, and here 3 minus 2 is 1, minus 2 minus 1 is minus 3, and minus 1. So this is the equation of line through M and N. I hope it is clear. Okay, let's proceed for the next part of it. It's given the find the position vector of the point Q where the line M and N intersects the line. Here I'm going to read it for you. The position vector image is little blurred, but I'm going to read it for you. Find the position vector of the point Q where the line M and N intersects through the line A and B. It means line MN intersects, this is intersect line AB. So we have to solve line AB and MN simultaneously. Okay, I can write from first part AB line is what? I can write line AB. Line AB is any point OA plus T times direction vector of AB. This will be line. First we need to calculate this. R will be any OA is here, we are given here OA is what? The start of the question. Yeah, 052. I will write this 052 plus T time and direction vector of AB, any that is OB minus OA. Already we know these column vectors, so R will be written as XYZ, yeah, equal to 052 plus T times of OB minus OA. We have this here. OB is 101 and OA is 052. Let me write it in the square bracket. 101 minus 052. We can solve this. X, Y, Z is, we get 0 plus T OYZ. Yes, we get T here, and 5 minus 5T, 5 minus 5T, and 2 minus T, 1T, right? And we can write this in this parametric form as X equal to T, Y equal to 5 minus 5T, and Z is equal to 2 minus T. We have this set of A, equation A. Similarly, we know in the second part we already have calculated the line MN from part B. We know this X, Y, Z. I can write it as parametric form. First let me write, I got 210 plus lambda times 1 minus 3 and minus 1. So by comparing, X will be 2 plus lambda, Y will be 1 minus 3 lambda, and z will be 0 minus lambda. Suppose this is set B. Now I need to solve these simultaneously to get value of lambda or t, and when we'll replace this in A or B, we'll get the x, y, z, that is the coordinate of Q. We know well. So solving this simultaneously here, solving A and B, it means t is equal to what? 2 plus lambda. This is say 1, and then 5 minus 5t is equal to 1 minus 3 lambda. This is 2, and third equation will be 2 minus t is equal to minus lambda. This is 3. So when we solve these 3 simultaneously, do replace the value of t in 2. Solve any 2. Any, here I'm going to highlight, I'm solving 1 and 2 simultaneously. Or any choice is yours. And I'm not going to restrict you. You guys, you have a choice. So when I will solve these, I will get t is equal to minus 1 and lambda is equal to minus 3. So therefore final answer any OQ will be I'm going to replace this in A. I will get x as, I'm putting in A right here, t minus 1, 5 plus 5 0, and 5 plus 5 is 10, sorry, not 0, and then 2 minus plus 1 is 3. So minus 1, 10, 3 is the coordinate of Q. I hope it is clear. Very simple. Okay, now this is case study for the integration by substitution. You have to prove using the substitution, show that I is equal to this integral is equal to this one. Let me fix it like this. Now it's more clear to you. So do replace x is equal to cos square of theta. So it means dx will be minus 2 cos theta times sin theta and d theta, because I need to change everything. Dx will change d theta, and limit will also affect right. So here now if you can see, when you replace the limits, actual limits are given here 1 by 4 and 3 by 4. So we can say at x is equal to 1 by 4. So here I will say 1 by 4. So cos of theta, cos square theta is 1 by 4. So it means cos of theta is 1 by 2. So theta will be cos inverse of 1 by 2. That will be come pi by 3. Right? And at x is equal to, other value is 3 by 4. So cos of theta will be root 3 by 2. So we'll take the positive value here. So theta will be cos inverse of root 3 by 2 means pi by 6. Okay, now we will substitute all this value in the interval. Let me change the color. I becomes integral in place of 1 by 4. When I replace 1 by 4, I got theta as pi by 3. Here I will write pi by 3, and other will be pi by 6 at 3 by 4. And square root of x changes into cos square of theta, and 1 minus cos square of theta whole square root, and dx changes into this whole minus 2 sine theta and cos of theta d theta, right? Fine. So now if I change the limits applying the rule that if lower limit becomes the upper limit and upper limit becomes the lower limit, if you swap these, do replace the negative sign out, negative 1 will become out, and here we will change the limit, as we have to show our answer up in that form where limit is the smallest to the higher. So I need to go by 8. I swap the limits and put a negative sign of it outside, and rest value as it is. Out of this square root I will get cos of theta over 1 minus cos square sine square, that is sine theta, and here minus 2 sine theta cos of theta d theta. Here now you can see this sine theta cancel with the sine theta. Here minus minus become plus. Here pi by 6 till pi by 3 2 cos square of theta d theta. This thing I have to prove, and it's hence proved. Hence I have proved it. I hope it's clear. So keep that in your mind. Whenever you solve the limits of the integral, do change a sign of the integral. Minus become plus and plus become minus. Okay, fine. Here next part says, hence find the exact value of I. Now we have to solve this. Before I solve it, we know cos square theta integral we don't have, but cos square theta is 1 plus cos of 2 theta whole divided by 2. And if it is sine square theta will be, for your knowledge, to recap, it will be this. As you are having, you need to note, it will not be in the formula sheet. I don't think so it's given. So we use this one. Because sine square and cos square direct integral we don't have. That's why I wrote it. So I becomes 2 is out. Pi by 3 is here. Pi by 6 is here. Cos square is 1 plus cos of 2 theta by 2 d of theta. Now we can solve this. 2 will be cancelled. Pi by 6 is here. Pi by 3 is here. And it's d theta plus integral pi by 3 pi by 6 cos of 2 theta d theta. So here I have theta, that's pi by 6 till pi by 3 plus cos 2 theta integral is sine 1 by 2 sine of 2 theta, and replace the limit pi by 6 till pi by 3, and it will be upper limit minus lower limit. Same goes here, 1 by 2 sine of 2 pi by 3 minus sine of pi by 3. Okay, I will get here LCM pi by 6 plus 1 by 2, here root 3 by 2 minus root 3 by 2. That's cancelled, so it becomes 0 plus pi by 6. So final answer is pi by 6. I hope it's clear. It's very easy question. Of integral only you need to know these rules. Keep this in mind, okay? Fine. Now this question is taken from the complex number. You know here a z star means conjugate of z. Right? Conjugate of z, you know well what to do with that. Okay. Let me change the color. Find the complex number z satisfying the equation. This one where z star denotes the complex conjugate of z. Okay, 3z minus iota z star is me conjugate 1 plus 5i. We have to find the complex number z. Let z is equal to a plus bi or ib. This is a complex number form. The a is a real part and b is the imaginary part. where a and b both are real. So 3 times of a plus bi minus I times conjugate of z will be a minus bi. Only we change the sign of the iota for the conjugate. If a z is a plus bi, then its conjugate will be a minus bi. So a minus bi equal to 1 plus 5i. So it's 3a plus 3bi minus ai plus bi square is equal to 1 plus 5i. So I square, as I is negative 1, root of negative 1, so I square is negative 1. So I will place this value here. This becomes minus b. So 3a minus b, the real part, plus here I can take the iota common, 3b minus a times I is equal to 1 plus 5i. Now I will compare either side, the real with the real and complex with the complex. By comparing both sides, I can write 3a minus b equal to 1. So it means b is equal to 3a minus 1. This is suppose equation number 1. And the imaginary part 3b minus a equal to 5. So this is equation number 2. Now do replace 1 in 2. So 3b will be changed into 3a minus 1 and minus a equal to 5. I get 9a minus 3 minus a equal to 5. 8a equal to 8. So a is equal to 1. A is 1, then b will be what from 1? That implies b is equal to 2. Hence I have calculated it. So therefore my z is equal to a plus bi 1 plus 2i. That is the answer of the first part. Simple as this. Is how many? It is for 4 marks question. We did it, alhamdulillah. And now for the B part of this. Okay, for this I detailed you in the previous lessons of complex number of mine videos, or in the class that few properties identify the shape. On a sketch of an Argand diagram, shade the region whose points represent complex number z which satisfy the inequality. First inequality, z modulus less than or equal to 3. This means z modulus is equal to some constant less than or equal to constant that represent the circle which shows or represent a circle with center origin 0 0 and radius 3, and imaginary of and also we have imaginary point of z that is bigger than or equal to 2. That means on y-axis we have a line. It is an imaginary line which represent a line on imaginary axis at 2. So we have to sketch it first, and let's see. Here I am going to sketch this. For the sketch you need to be very careful about the spacing. This is real axis, x-axis we have real of z on the Argand diagram, and on y-axis we have imaginary of z. Now I'm going to change the color. This is the origin which will be the center of the circle, and here say 1, here say 2, equal spacing, here say 3. Same goes here, -1, -2 and -3. Here 1 2 3, 4. So here 3, here 1, 2, 3 and 4 here. So as from the origin radius is same from the origin to everywhere of the circle, so I can have my circle. Yeah, I'm not as good. It's like to be elliptical form, but it's a circle. I hope you got it. How to show this. Let me make more correction of this. Actually, it must be equal spacing, na, on either side, x-axis, y-axis, because here how much whatever be the scale on x-axis, that must be on y-axis, then you will get the exact shape. So here I'm going to draw the line of the equation of circle. Let me draw this first. Still is little away. Yeah, it seemed to be. And now I accordingly I can select the points. So I will suppose this is 3. Here it is 3. Here it is 3. Here it is 3. So from the origin is same, right? Now 2 is supposed to is 1, 2 is here. So now next one is the line, imaginary line on imaginary axis, that is here on 2. This is imaginary of z, na? 2, if 2 is here, so I can draw a line on either side. Here this will be this is the line imaginary of z at 2. I can say it's imaginary of 2 on imaginary axis. So now you can go with the shading. Shade says yani z is less than 3, right? In circle, inside the circle you can shade, all circle will be here, but imaginary line says that it must be bigger than or equal to 2. So only the intersecting point will be this yellow one, that justify this inequality number 1 and equality number 2. I highlighted this with yellow. So I hope it is clear. We have done this, and further it says calculate here. I'm going to highlight again. Calculate the greatest value of argument z, argument in theta angle, for point in the region. Give your answer in radian, correct to 2 decimal place. Okay, fine. Here I mean we have to calculate theta for this case. So simple is this here. Sets argument z mean theta angle. Here it has it intersect, the circle and the line intersect at this point here, a and b. I can say a and b. So argument z, if I take this angle is, say, suppose this is beta, this will be the least angle, smallest angle. Yeah, it will be the smallest angle, but they ask for the largest or greatest value of argument z. Greatest will be here, this will be the greatest value, and I can suppose this is this from here to here is alpha, right? Angle alpha. I have to calculate this one, and for this first I will do this in a way. Let me change the color. Blue, no, red one is fine. So here before I started, I'm going to write a note for you to make this least value in smallest value. Any here from the figure, beta is the smallest value of argument of z. Alpha represents the greatest value of argument of z, right? As we have to be asked for the greatest value, so I will go for the alpha, but for alpha I need to calculate this theta. Then it will be subtracted from 180 to get the answer. So argument of z, I can write argument of z is tan inverse of y by x. So y is what, 3 up, and on x we have to calculate this. Yes, x we have to calculate this. As we know, here I'm going to solve. Here I have space, fine, as x square plus y square is equal to 9. This is equation of circle. In the first, we know this. Okay, equation of circle with radius 3 is this. So here I can put y2, because imaginary of 2 is this, at y equal to 2. So I can have x square plus 2 square is equal to 9. I just need to find it this point. That's why I'm doing this. On x-axis, what will be the point when y is 2? So x square is equal to 9 minus 4, x square is equal to 5, x will be plus minus square root 5, right? For the greatest value, I will take this positive, and for the least value, I will take it as negative. So my result will be, argument of z will be tangent inverse of y is 3 up because of radius, and here I get on x-axis root 5 so it will be what comes on the calculator. I need to use the okay. When I will solve this, I will get the answer on calculator. Shift tan root 3 by I will use this 2 because y was 2, and you can see the point is 2 root 5 comma 2. So rise over run, and I will get 0 point what get. Let me check again. 2 over square root 5. You can use a calculator in radian mode. I will get 0.7297, but this is what, this theta, red one. So I'm behind you. Alpha will be pi minus this is what, theta. Alpha means argument of z. Arg of z is pi minus theta. I will use this one. So alpha will be pi minus 0.7297 will give me the answer 2.41 radian up to 2 decimal place. So this is the final answer. I hope you got it. Okay. Now his question, next question number is 9. That's for the partial fraction, very easy. But again, a few of the students, in hurry, they mislead one concept, that here is an improper fraction. If I say improper fraction, that means the numerator power must be equal to or bigger than the denominator power. So in such case, first we need to divide. So here you can see the expression is 12x square plus 4x minus 1. When we multiply the denominator term, we get 3x square minus x and minus 2. You can see the power is same. So first we need to divide it. Do it like this: 12x square plus 4x minus 1 and divide by 3x square minus x minus 2. So 3 4 the 12, so multiply by 4, we get 12x square minus 4x minus 8. To change the sign, this goes, we get 8x plus 7. So it means this will be 12x square plus 4x minus 1 over 3x square minus x minus 2 can be written as quotient plus remainder over divisor. Divisor is what? The same, I can write it back to in the factors form, x minus 1 times 3x plus 2. So this is here. Now I need to make partial fraction of this case, and while substituting here I will get the answer. Yani I will write 8x plus 7 over x. Now it's proper fraction, numerator power is less than denominator, so a upon x minus 1 plus b upon 3x plus 2. So do the partial fraction rule, cross multiply either side with the this denominator term. I will get the results like a times 3x plus 2 plus b times x minus 1. If anyone get confused about the partial fraction, do check my other videos based on lesson partial fraction and you can get it back. So now I can put x minus 1 equal to 0, that means x equal to 1 here, and above we get 8 plus 7, 15 is equal to 5a, and b becomes 0, so a is 3. And similarly when I put x is equal to minus 2 by 3 in the above equation, I will get 2 by 3 minus 16 by 3 plus 7 becomes like minus 16 plus 21 by 3 equal to minus 5 by 3 times b. So the same b will be 1. So finally my final answer is, yani here I will put the values, that is it means 12x square plus 4x minus 1 over 3x square minus x minus 2 equal to what? 4 plus the partial fraction result, that is a is 3 over x minus 1 plus b is 1 over 3x plus 2. This is 3x plus 2. That's my answer. I hope it is clear to you. Okay, let's proceed to next part of it. What is could we asked? Yes, here hence obtain the expression of f of x in ascending power of x up to the including term of x square. This is x square, right? So from hence mean from a part, from a we know that the expression was 12x square plus 4x minus 1 over that was x minus 1 times 3x plus 2. Here I can write back the x minus 1 times 3x plus 2, right? Okay, that was what? That was ascending power x square. That was 4 plus 3 times up, I can bring it up, minus 1 plus 1 time of 3x plus 2 power minus 1. Now I need to expand them to get the answer, and before I expand it I need to reshape this to make it the first term 1 to apply the series. So it becomes minus 3. If I take minus common from here, 1 minus x power minus 1, it becomes minus 3. and here I will take 3 common. This become 1 by 3, and it will be no, 1 by 3 is 2 common. 1 by 2, 1 plus 3x by 2 whole power minus 1, right? Now you know the series formula. Here I'm going to have 1 plus h power n, 1 plus nh plus n minus 1 over 2 factorial h square and so on. As I am restricted for the x square term, so I will finish my answer till here. So 4 minus 3 times, it will be 1 plus nh plus n minus 1 over 2 factorial h square. No need to proceed, let it be here, plus now 1 by 2, and here 1 plus nh minus 1 into 3x by 2 plus n minus 1 mean n minus 2 over 2 factorial and 3x by 2 whole square. This is the expansion I did by applying the above rule. So let me simplify this more. 4 minus 3 times, it will be minus 1 plus nx. 1 plus x square plus 1 by 2, 1 minus 3x by 2 plus 9x square by 4. Okay, now further simplifying it, expand it. 4 minus 3 and minus 3x square plus 1 by 2 minus 3x by 4 minus 9x square by 8. Now arrange the like terms. I will get, it will be 1 by 2 right, and 1 by 2 I need to get this 1 by 2, yeah, because this is minus here, because here b is minus 1. Okay, so here it will be minus 1. So b is minus 1, so it is minus, and here is minus, it's become minus 1 by 2. It becomes plus, it becomes plus 1 minus, right? Now finally we'll get this 1 by 2 minus 9 by 4x minus 33 by 8x squared. That's the final answer. I hope it is clear. You can do the better the simplification. That should be the answer. Okay, the final question of the exam. The diagram is very simple. A diagram shows a curve. This one has a minimum point of m. Find the exact coordinate of m. Minimum point mean you need to find dy by d of x of this. This is product rule. I'm minus this e power minus 1 by 2x. I did this differentiation by applying the product rule, u time v. U differentiate of u, v as it is, and now u differentiate of this will be minus 1 by 2 e raised to minus 1 by 2x. So when I will put this equal to 0 for the minimum point, e power minus 1 by 2x is common. I will add minus 1 minus 1 by 2 times 2 minus x. It will give me equal to 0. So e power minus 1 by 2x equal to 0. That's, it will be ignored. You know, no need for any value of here. Log 0 is not possible for us. So not possible. To solve at the moment here with the method in your syllabus. So minus 1 by 2 it will be minus 1 plus x by 2 equal to 0. X by 2 is equal to 2, x is equal to 4. So I will take this. Now do replace this 4 in the curve. Also we have y equal to 2 minus 4 e raised to power minus 1 by 2 times 4. I will get minus 2 e raised to power minus 2. As I have to give the exact answer, therefore coordinate m are x is 4 and it is minus 2 e raised to power minus 2. I hope it is clear. Okay. Finally, find the area of the shaded region bounded by the curve and the axis. Give your answer in term of E. Okay, simple. Again, you have to integrate this thing by applying the formula of integral. Uh, shaded region area. Area of shaded region will be limit. First, we need to find limits at x-axis. We know y is 0 because axis y is 0, so it means 2 minus x e raised to minus 1 by 2x equal to 0. I will get x equal to 0 minus 2, just 2 from here. X2, when I put this, it means or x is equal to 0. I get these two values. 0 till 2 is a limit, and I need to integrate this now. Right? This is at. We will integrate this simply. Separately first. 0 2, 2 is out. E raised to minus 1 by 2 d of x minus integral 0 to 2 x e raised to power minus 1 by 2 x d of x. Here I will use the by parts, integration by parts, using I late. Right? Integral values, integers, logarithm value, algebraic value, trigonometric and exponential function as well, I late mean. So accordingly here this will be the first function, this will be the second function, and first one is his integration is very simple. 2 times minus 2 e raised to power minus 1 by 2x limit 0 to 2. This done is by parts. Here I am going to solve this u integral of v is minus 2 e raised to power minus 1 by 2x. Yeah. And minus 2 times minus 2 e raised to power double integral. I did it. You can solve it stepwise to better get the answer. It will be minus 4 upper limit e raised to power minus 1 minus e power 0, right? Minus plus 2 is 2 e raised to power minus 1. This is 1 by 2. Minus plus 1 minus plus 2 to the 4 e raised to power minus 1. When you replace 0, so this becomes 0, and here we'll get 0 plus 4 plus minus 4